Hello and welcome to my channel to Plan Form. Today I want to share with you again a weekly setup in my bullet journal, and it is again an ink inspired setup. I chose to use the Diamine Midnight ink. It's a very nice blue, and I will be building up this whole spread around this color. And yeah, I just went through all my inks I have swatched in this ink book or ink journal, and just thought, okay, what do I want to use during this week? And then I came up with this Diamine Midnight as the color of the week. Okay, so what I already did is I stamped this little seal on my weekly spread. That's a Midori stamp, and I just thought it would be nice with this dark blue color to have this seal swimming in an ink pool. Seals are my favorite animals. I really love that stamp, but it's very hard to make something with a seal that I don't like. So yeah, here it is, and now let's just swatch the ink as it is Arch and Olive journal, an 8x8. You need to be a little bit careful about how much ink you put on a page. I'm always trying not to be too heavy with the ink on the page. In my ink swatch book, I definitely would put more ink on the page, but I just don't want it to bleed through. So let's just color the water, the ocean, wherever this seal is floating in. And I think that gives a good idea of the ink color, and nothing bled through, so I think we are good here. Okay, so now that we have the ink of the week, I'm just gonna let this dry, and in the meantime build up the my daily boxes around the seal. So I'm using this Safari pen this week. It's already inked up with the ink, and yeah, it has a medium nib, and medium is just the perfect nib size for me. So also I already prepared some date stickers. I have found some washi tape here, and I already wrote the dates of this week on the washi tape, and I used this Uniball pen, and I just wanted to do this ahead of time just to let it dry, because with this white gel pens it's very easy to smear them. So I'm just gonna firstly start out this setup with putting up the date stickers on the page. As you see, I have already put in here some marks. I split up each page in 4 equal boxes. It's an 8x8 journal, so if you split the all sides, all the height and the width in 9x9 boxes, you have half a centimeter space in between, and I think that works out perfectly fine for me. It gives me enough space for what I want to do with the boxes, and still have some space for decorative elements. So yeah, I got this washi tape here. I bought it in a Swiss stationery store. I have no idea what's the brand, or yeah, it has nothing written on it. There was a little basket with different washi tapes, and I just found this one which I really love, and now I have to see how I'm gonna use this on the page. And it's obviously inspired by France, as you see the Eiffel Tower here, but also other graphics drawings that you would associate with France, so like coffee, baguette, then some Picasso inspired things, and I think there is other famous like landmarks also. Yeah, I like that very much, and I think I also enjoy this. It's very monochromatic. It's just blue and white, and I think that could turn out nicely with this spread. But I think I will have to put on the date stickers first and build around them. And I don't always put the days in the same order. Sometimes I go line by line. Sometimes I put the first 3 days of the week on the left page and the other 4 days on the right page, but today I'm just gonna go put on the first line the ink swatch, obviously, then the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on the second line Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And yeah, as I said, I prepared the date stickers. I think this blue washi tape for the date, which I used for the dates, goes well with the other one. It's not exactly the same blue, but close enough, so it has very much the feeling of being all the same color. So as you see the washi tape roll with the stickers, or with the washi tape I used for the date, it's, I don't know, it sometimes I wish the washi tape rolls would be smaller or have like less meters on them. I'm never ever gonna finish this one in my whole life. I think I would have to use it every single day, maybe 1 or 2 years to use this one up. So yeah, that's a general washi tape problem. But I think it's a little sad, because I have in my mind I want to use up a washi tape. I think it's rather wasteful to say, okay, I used it 2 or 3 times and now I can justify having it bought. So I would want to use it up, but with some washi tapes, as you have 6 or sometimes even 10 meters on them, it's just almost impossible for me to use it up. And as you see, if you have also watched some of my other videos, I use washi tape obviously, but not a whole lot. So at the end of this week I might have used up, I don't know, 60 centimeters of the washi tape. I don't know if it will be even that much, because I will be using for the whole week this washi tape, not only here on my weekly setup, but also later on use it every day a little bit for my daily logs or daily long form journaling, to have some of those washi tape elements on the page. But yeah, still with that, it's not the easy for me, or the way I like to use my journal, how I like to bullet journal, to use a lot of washi tape. So when I swatched the ink, I already smeared here a little ink on the page, but yeah, luckily it's now just covered by the washi tape, so it doesn't matter anymore. So I'm not quite sure now how I wanna cut this one up. So here is the little Picasso inspired drawing on the washi tape. So the plan is to have obviously on the left top corner date sticker with a little bit washi, with a little bit of this white blue washi tape over it, and always in the right bottom corner also a little bit bigger piece of the washi tape. And later on I plan to draw borders around the boxes, and then I'm just gonna write in the day of the week, and that will be it. So I don't know if that is still or if that still counts as a minimalistic setup or not. I guess not, but well, I don't know. It's always hard for me to say what's minimalistic, because sometimes I have the feeling minimalistic is only used if you don't have anything else on your page than just writing. But for me, minimalistic is more in the direction of only using a little bit washi tape, a little bit like markers, colors, maybe a few stickers. Some people, they produce really excellent pieces of art. The paint they draw in their bullet journal, and that's for me this definitely not the minimalistic category. I guess that's maximalist, or maybe just real pieces of art. And for me, I'm just arranging stickers and drawing some borders, but the artistic element in my setups is limited. But I also think, but I still think it's worth sharing, because you can produce something visually appealing even if you don't want to draw or paint, or if you can't draw and paint. It's also a question of time. I mean, it's still, it takes me some time to set up those weekly spreads. Well, if I want to. Sometimes I have weeks where I just draw 7 boxes, that's it, right in the date, done. And that's also completely fine. It's really just a question of how much time I have, how much time I want to invest, if I feel like it. And I think I mentioned this a couple times before, but I think that's something really important in order to keep up with bullet journaling, that you don't make yourself this unnecessary pressure. And yeah, if it's simpler, then okay. And some weeks can be more decorative. You invest more time in setting it up, and I don't see why it should always be the same. So I'm gonna use this Argent Olive acrylograph marker. I'm just swatching 2 different pens I have here, but I'm gonna go with the acrylograph, even though I can't pronounce the word. But I think it's looks nicer with washi tape in combination. When I started this setup, I got together a few supplies in this blue color range, different pens, and also had some more pieces of ephemera and other stuff, and I just thought, okay, let's start, let's see where this whole thing leads to. I had a rough idea of what I want to do, but definitely it was not planned out in detail. And maybe if you invest a little bit more time ahead in planning, then this whole setup would be faster. But I think overall it took me about 25 minutes, this whole setup. Yeah, but I'm to be time efficient is just not the most important thing for me when it comes to these setups. It's enjoy myself, having fun, do something creative, and yeah, then when I open my bullet journal every single day, I see something I like, and it also helps me keep up with this routine. If I see something that is for me visually appealing, and yeah, it's a hobby. It with this bullet journal, and I think that's an important thing here to keep apart. That's a hobby. Here in my personal bullet journal, planning is not the most important aspect. I also share the setups for my work bullet journal, and this one has a very different focus. For my work bullet journal, it's really about planning out my work, taking the notes, see okay what having a meeting, what kind of tasks come up after meeting for me, what to have to remember, all that stuff, things I need to follow up. So yeah, it's just a different focus for it. And here it's more having fun, memory keeping, I guess mental health, in the sense of it just helps me to write about the things that I'm currently thinking about, that happen during my day. So yeah, that's the purpose of my personal bullet journal. And being creative or doing something that is not productive in a productive sense of okay, making money or doing something for my job, that's just part of this whole I don't really like always to use this word mental health, because nowadays it's used for everything, and I don't know if it's really correct to use this word here, but just to focus on something different than work, and do something for myself, what I enjoy. So yeah, that's why I use my bullet journal, and I use it really every day. I think now we have almost the end of May, and I think this year 2025 I have not skipped a day yet. I have not always written a whole page, but overall I have been very consistent, and this is also my third personal journal this year, and I hope it will last me till the end of June, but I'm not quite sure I will make that, because I would have to write less than I usually do, and well, I don't see any reason to restrict myself. I mean, if I want to write, if I feel like there are more things on my mind I want to put on the page, I don't see why I should just to save space and get till the end of June to write less. So, I mean, as I said, I go through a couple journals every year anyway, and for me it's not so important that I really stick to, I don't know, a season, a quarter, or yeah. Of course, when I buy my journals, I have in mind to use one per quarter, but if that doesn't work out, I mean, who cares? Okay, so here now, as the ink from the ink swatch is dry, I'm just gonna write in here ink of the week. Well, that's exactly what it is. And then I can put also here the name of the ink. And yeah, again, writing in my titles by hand. I try to get them pretty enough, but it's me. This journal is me. It's my style, my thoughts, and my handwriting. Not saying that I don't print out the titles once in a while, but usually I just write them in, and not always with so much effort as I did it today. But whatever I feel like. And I think also this marker from Archer and Olive, the color matches really nicely, the washi tape, the ink, so I'm very happy with the combination. And also I'm happy to get to use something I have in my stationery drawer, and yeah. So okay, now the name of the ink, and I think in this pen, when you write with the ink, it looks for me very blue black. I think it's a very nice color. I really appreciate how it looks on the page, and I know some people think like blue inks are the most boring of all, but there is such a range of blue, gray, and yeah, I that's a color spectrum I really do like. So we didn't have any bleed through here. As you saw, I have still 2 empty pages before this setup, because it's not the end of the week yet. And during the week I like to have everything ready, as I mostly just want to pick up my fountain pen and start writing, and so I put some washi tape here on this little card, and then I can put it in the back of the journal and have everything ready. So because usually I do my setup on the weekend, and then once the week has started, or I don't go back to my washi tape supplies or stickers. So I want to have everything ready and focus really more on the writing. So I put some of the washi tape here in this card, and as you see, there is some washi tape left from some previous weeks where I put too much on the card and didn't use up everything. But yeah, that's something that turned out for me quite well, so that I actually use my stuff. If I don't put everything ready to use really near my bullet journal, in this case at the back of the bullet journal, I just don't think about using it during the week. So what I have done here is my pencil case with my fountain pen. I also put in here this acrylograph. I will be using this one during the week, I guess, to write in the day of the week. So yeah, now I'm ready for the upcoming week. I hope you enjoyed this setup with me, and as always, I would be happy if you come back and also take a look at my other setups I will be sharing in the future, or maybe also check out some of my videos I already have posted in the past. I wish you a wonderful day, and take the time for yourself. Whatever you enjoy, you are worth it. And see you soon. Bye.